Today we talk about Dan Chi Sau, also known as single-handed Chi Sau. Hey, welcome to Practice Wing Chun, where we discuss Wing Chun and answer any training related questions. My name is Edgar, and this is episode 12 of Practice Wing Chun. We have a question today from Gary. He sent me an email, and this is his question. Gary asks, I'm just learning Dan Chi Sau, and wow, I feel overwhelmed by the speed in which my opponent moves. I can't seem to stop him. Is that common in beginners? Thank goodness I'm just being slapped in the chest and nothing more. But wow, I'm guessing as I progress, this feeling will go away. Am I right? Alright, so let's get into it. Let's talk about Dan Chi Sau. And well, Dan Chi Sau is split into two roles. There's the initiator and then there's the defender. So let's start with the initiator first. So the initiator starts in Tan Sau and they strike, and the defender blocks and punches. So after you strike, they go into Bong Sau. So that's the initiator's role. The defender's role is the start in Fuk Sau, and this is where the opponent initiates, they strike, and you're supposed to jump Sau and throw your punch. Now, I think in this question, Gary's referring to the defender role, where they start from Fuk Sau. So now, but I plan to answer the question for both initiator and defender. So for defender, you start in Fuk Sau, and if you have a good Fuk Sau where the elbow is in towards the center line, the punch will not go through. So I'm gonna use the dummy as an example. So let's just use this one. Put this over here. So let's imagine this is the initiator's arm and your Fuk Sau is here. But the thing is, when you're starting off, your Fuk Sau may not be here. Your Fuk Sau may be out here. And this is the problem. If your Fuk Sau is out here, punch comes straight in. It just goes straight in. But if my Fuk Sau is here, the punch will not come to me because my Fuk Sau is in my center line. It's defending. So all I need to do is once I feel it coming, boom, jumps out, punch. But if my Fuk Sau is out here, so if you can't see from that angle, this is Fuk Sau. But if you're a beginner, Fuk Sau might look like this, where there's an opening right here. So what you have to do is make sure your Fuk Sau is in. And what you can do to train for that or practice is put your hand to the Tan Sau and just pull your arm in so your elbow is in towards your center line. You kind of just stretch your shoulder and just do this. Just do it for like a 10 count. I mean, for this demonstration, I'm just doing it for a few seconds, but you know, just count to 10. And just switch back and forth, alternate your hands. And you know, it takes time to get used to being in such a position, because you know, normally you want to be out here. That's just how your normal body is. But with time and training, you could get your Fuk Sau in towards the center line. So now, let's talk about the initiator's role. If you're getting hit as an initiator, it means your Bong Sau isn't there. So what does that mean? It means your Bong Sau might be too low, or your elbow isn't high enough. So if they're pulling you and your Bong Sau's down here, you're gonna get hit. So let's use the dummy again, for instance. So a good Bong Sau is where your elbow should be higher than your wrist position, right? But now, if your Bong Sau's down here, it slides right through. But if it's up here, you can't really get in because I still have pressure on them. So that's one of the things you have to focus on. Your Tan Sau and Bong Sau, right? Your Bong Sau, your elbow should be higher than your wrist. And also you should be shifting, right? So you punch, or no, you initiate, and then you should be shifted. So this creates distance. So if I don't shift, the bunk goes down here, it's much closer to my body. If you pay attention to the distance, but if I shift, it's much further away. So, hope that answers your question. And if there are any other questions out there, feel free to email me, tweet at me, go to my Facebook, leave a comment, or even just comment on this video. So, new episodes every Thursdays. That's what I meant to say. So, until next time, keep training.